Hi, welcome to a Chip Off the Old Block Toys. This is Jeff here, and this is part 3 of building the Star Wars Mos Eisley Cantina, which is Lego set 75290. We are starting on bag number 9. 1 through 8 are done and complete, and this is the end result right here. We have basically 3 little dining areas. We have a door entrance area, including the sensor for the droids, and over here, let me bring this on camera, we've got a speeder as well, and we've got the center part of the bar where the bartender mixes all the funky drinks that are in this place. So far that's what we've got done, and I think that's quite a bit, and we'll continue to work on it today. And here's a view of it on the outside here. Hey Greg, how you doing? And let's go ahead and just start the building. Of course I need my instructions, so let me get that. Alright, so it looks like they're going to have us start off by making 2 minifigures. Go ahead and just dive right in that. Now, according to the book and the storyline, this guy here is actually a doctor, one of the people that confronted Luke Skywalker in the bar and tried to kill him. And he was in trouble because he started off as a good doctor, but then he was conducting medical experiments and experimental surgeries that were horrific on people, and that's why he's wanted on 12 systems. And oh, he was working while you're streaming. Oh, hey, I understand, man. I appreciate every time you show up, Greg. And I understand life is life, man. We all got to do those things. And yeah, I don't know if you had a chance to watch yesterday, Greg. Go back and watch, but had a very interesting day yesterday. And here are the 2 minifigures here. Put them over here as well. And I believe that is minifigures 8 and 9 out of 21. No, Greg, I've had a very interesting day yesterday. I dropped off at the airport my daughter and my son and my granddaughter. They are gone. And that's a kind of a, I'm not a drinker, but it's a sobering moment, only because the house was so vibrant and noisy for the longest time, and now it's just me and one of my daughters. It got real quiet real quick. Spent the morning part just kind of getting stuff done that I wasn't able to, fixing a bunch of small things around the house. So that was fun, but as the day wore on, how quiet it was not lost on me. So, and Greg saying the Batmobile is rumored to be retiring. Yeah, you know, Lego is very quick to do that. I've seen sets as small as or as short as a year, and I've even seen some up to 4 years before they retired, so very wide range on that. And I really don't know what causes Lego to decide one or the other, whether to keep building them or to retire them. What I have heard is that it's not as easy to build them as we think. There's a lot of planning that go into them, and there is a significant lead time of when they say they need it to versus when they can produce it. I was talking to a Lego store manager about that a while back, and we're talking about months. So if they sell out real quick, they're done. But I guess my question to Lego is, if they already know this, why is it that their new sets always seem to sell out so quickly? If they know it's going to sell out, or let's say they have a good reason to believe so, like the upcoming Seinfeld set, I'm pretty sure that's going to be done within the first day. Why don't they just produce more? I mean, I don't know. I just saying, if I was in charge of the business, I think that would be my objective, is just to sell as many as I can. So build as many as you can. Or maybe that's it. Maybe they are building as many as they can, and they just can't keep up. Which in that case, they need to upgrade their production facility so it can handle it. After all, right after the Lego movie was released, Lego was the largest toy company there for a little bit. For I think it was 2 quarters. And so, I mean, upping your production wouldn't be a bad idea. And so, I've been working on other videos besides this one. I finished the world map yesterday. I shot, well, let me back up. I didn't finish it, but I got as far as I'm going to for right now. And the reason why is that the last one is going to be a live stream, and that's where I build the border. And I'm going to put the places that I've lived in my life on there in that live stream. Okay, look at these instructions. It's kind of hard because it's like high gloss sometimes, these pages, and the lights I have to use kind of get in the way because they produce a significant glare on here. So yeah, I'll be doing a live stream, and that's where I'm going to do the finishing touches on that set. I don't know what day that'll be, but I'm going to finish this first, Mos Eisley Cantina, before I decide to jump into that. So it'll be at least a few days. But I can release part 3 and 4. I just got to do a little bit of editing, and it'll be ready to go. Here, I got to turn this around so I'm looking at it the same way the instructions is. It's kind of twisting my mind to kind of keep up with that. So how was work yesterday, Greg? I have a lot of Legos to put away in the other room. My daughter's been sorting, and I gotta put them away so I can list them, because I always put them away. Well, I don't say always, but I usually put them all the way away before I list, because if people will start buying from it and I got bins all over the place, that really slows down the process of putting Legos together or orders together. And plus the fact that organization just leads to mistakes. So I don't usually do that. So I got to put those away so I can list some Star Wars sets. I think she put away close to 30 Luke speeders, which actually my land speeder is going to be added to this. All right, so we have the bar attached. I did meet up with an old friend who's a current friend as well. I say old friend because him and I grew up in California together to the age of about 9, and his dad was in the military, my dad was in the military. They moved away from the area and I lost contact with him, and I literally had no idea they had moved to the same city I had out here. When I posted some pictures online of where I was going to live, my friend's mom, we were friends on Facebook, and that happened. We did lose contact for years, but then I did catch him on Facebook, and I became friends with him and his mom, and I think his dad too. And anyway, when I posted pictures of my house being built, the mom saw them and said, "Hey, those look like the mountains that are close to our house." And sure enough, they live in the same city that I do. So I've been able to catch up with him, and we've been hanging out off and on since I've been back for almost 2 years. And yesterday he hit me up, and we went to lunch together. And yesterday was just kind of a day of catching up because another friend of mine, Tim, who, long story short, I met Tim through an online game. Come to find out, he doesn't live far from me, and we've become really good friends over the years. I've known Tim now for probably 8 or 9 years, and he called me yesterday out of the blue, and I haven't heard from him for a while. He's a truck driver, so he's not really available all the time because of that. And so he just hit me up yesterday, and I think that was really cool because, like I said, yesterday was kind of a rough day. But the Seinfeld set is coming out on the 21st, and I look forward to that. I'm really, really looking forward to that. And sometime around Thanksgiving is supposed to be the AT-AT Walker, and I really look forward to the Ultimate Collector series on that guy. They've done a couple of versions of it, so having the Ultimate Collector series version is going to be really nice now. Alright, so we got that and that. And yesterday I announced that I was planning on losing some weight. My goal is about 70 pounds. Just for health issues. And you know, I mowed my lawn yesterday. I got like 9,000 steps in. I thought I was on a roll, and nope. Weighed myself this morning, and I gained weight. I'm not sure how that happened. I really didn't. I only ate 2 meals yesterday, so I didn't even eat my usual amount that I do. But somehow I gained. So whatever. And Greg says, I'm planning to watch the Astros and Yankee game today. Cool, man. What time is that on today? Okay, I gotta build 2 of these little things that I'm building right now. And my friend Ben has quite the sense of humor. Yesterday when I was out to lunch with him, I told him of my goal to lose weight. And he told me that I should go on a diet, the kind of diet that always works. And I asked what that was. And he said it's called the grief diet. And I said, what do you mean? And he says, well, speaking of him, he says, when I got divorced, I ended up losing, 60 pounds within a few months because of all the grief they went through because of it. Now, like I said, he's kind of got a sick sense of humor there, but it is kind of funny. And around 1 o'clock, okay. And am I a sports fan? Not too much anymore. In fact, I would say no. Growing up, I did like the 49ers, and I liked the Oakland A's. And that's because, well, they were right in my backyard then. And I've been to several Oakland A's games growing up, so yeah, pretty cool that I was able to do that. I take it that the Astros, because they're local there, is your team. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. Looks like we're going to build this little roof here next. And the reason that I'm not really into sports has nothing to do with any sort of statements, like political statements or anything. Because I know some people have made political statements why they won't watch teams, and that's not the reason for me. The reason is I've just been so busy over the years that I just I don't have the time, and it's not, again, it's not a statement of political at all. You're more of a Rangers fan, okay? Fair enough. I think that is pretty cool how they named their team after the Texas, Rangers themselves. If you don't know your history on the Texas Rangers, look it up. They're, well, I don't want to swear, but they're pretty bad. Let me put it that way. I really like some of the things and how they did law enforcement back in the day. So, all right. So we've got this little roof here. We need to set down here. Alright, well, bag number 9 is done. Let's head over to bag number 10. And it looks like we got those little spider band dudes to build first, which I think are pretty cool, actually. And I always wondered, like, how in the movie were they able to come up with those weird songs that they played in that movie. And yes, like Walker the Texas Ranger. Yes, there are some very interesting stories. And also it was a retired Texas Ranger that ended up catching Bonnie and Clyde. He was retired but brought back. Here's one of them. Go ahead and get the other one done. The other one's done. Here's another guy here. Are you, Greg, have you lived in Texas most of your life or all your life? And I'm going to put these guys over here in the bin. Okay, so we're going to start building the other side here, it looks like. Boy, oh, there it is. I was going to say I can't find this piece, but it's here. All your life, okay. I honestly sometimes wish I could say that about myself, that I live one place, or one area, because I've lived a lot of different areas, which means there's a lot of friends left behind here and there, because when you move on, they don't. But that's part of growing up in a military family. There is a family get-together today, family dinner. It's our monthly dinner. I will not be attending, as I've already alluded to in other conversations. There's just been a whole lot of drama lately, and I don't want any part of it. Love my family, but I'm not going to get involved any further than I have, and just going to sit this one out. If less stuff happens this month, then maybe I'll go to the next one, but this one's out for me. Oh, I messed that up. Let me fix that. And I do have some humor about the Mos Eisley Cantina, and it is somewhat political, but it's not favoring one party or the other. It's the scene in Star Wars: A New Hope where Obi-Wan Kenobi and Luke Skywalker are standing on that cliff, and they look down, and where Obi-Wan makes the comment that you won't find a more treacherous hive of villainy and whatever, and he's referring to Mos Eisley, but then in this meme, instead of him looking down at Mos Eisley, he looks down at the Capitol building for the U.S. And because it's not favoring one part or the other, I will consider that a safe joke. All right. Well, I can't find one of my pieces I need here. But let's just keep going with what we have, and hopefully we can find it here in a minute. Oh, I did find it. Thank goodness. And even though we're on part 3 of this one, I'm still excited to have been able to have acquired this set. This is one that's been months in the making. I've had several attempts at getting this set. It sold out on the first day it was out, and then I put my email in and asked Lego to contact me when it came available, and the first time I tried that, by the time I got there, it was done. It was already sold out again, and it was less than an hour. And then I tried it again the next time, about the same deal. I got to it as soon as I can, which was about an hour. It was done. And this time, I wasn't even looking for it. I just happened to be at my local Lego store, and it was on the shelf, so I picked it up while I still could. So I'm glad to have been able to acquire this set. This is one of those I didn't want to let go of. I didn't get the Ewok Village, which kind of a thorn in my side because I really wanted that one, and well, I can't pay scalper prices that they're going for right now, so it's a done deal. These things never get cheaper. And Greg says he lived in Texas all of his life, and in a month and a half is my birthday. So your birthday's the end of August? I just celebrated my birthday about 2 weeks ago. And I turned 19, by the way, again. Never mind that I've been working on 19 for about 25 years, but yeah, I turned 19 again. I messed that up. Fix that. Alright, this is one of those cases where I'm not quite sure what this is supposed to do, but I guess we're gonna find out later. Some sort of lever. Oh, September 1st. Alright, well, not the end of August. Alright, well, cool, man. I will have to remember that and wish you a happy birthday on that day. And, shoot, I don't have my phone with me. Well, crumb cakes. I was gonna put it in my phone. Now I'm wondering where the heck I left it. I was gonna stick your birthday in there so I don't forget. I didn't mow. So yesterday, as part of trying to lose weight and just to take care of things in general, I mowed the front part of my lawn. I was doing it off of 3 hours of sleep, so and it was really hot out there, so I got exhausted and just came inside the house. But today's a new day, so I plan on going back out there and finishing that up. It'll help me get some more steps in, so it's not a bad thing. Making sure I have everything here. Thinking about going to Cheddar's for my birthday dinner. Oh, that must be a local thing, or it's not here that I know of. I mean, I don't want to be so cliche, but is it a place with a lot of different cheeses? I'm taking it, or is it like a burger joint with a bunch of different cheeses? What kind of joint is that? Because I'm not familiar with it, to be honest. Oh boy, I messed that up. Let me fix that. Oh. I think I managed to get quite a bit done yesterday. It was really nice. Around the house, I fixed a door, fixed the bathroom, sink thing, the drain plug thing. The lever was no longer working on it. I did quite a bit around the house. I actually mowed the front part of the lawn. Um, Alright, so we got some weird thing going on here. I don't know what this is yet. I'm sure we'll figure it out. Okay, sent me a link. Alright, I will take a look at that. Thank you. I did look into that, Greg, and they want me to install some sort of Facebook business suite thing, but when I did it, it caused trouble with my phone. It kept causing things to crash, and so I uninstalled it, and the crashing stopped. And it shouldn't do it because you load it directly from the Google Play Store, which is supposed to be safe. And so the only way for me to get those messages is to manually go in and look at them, which isn't always straightforward. But now that I know about it, though, I will go in and look for it. And gone are the days when that was very easy to do, because when I first started a Facebook page for my business, it was very easy to get to. In fact, I got notifications for it. It was actually pretty seamless, but I don't know, in their infinite wisdom, at some point, Facebook decided to change it and make it much easier. Being sarcastic, it's actually harder. So, yay, Facebook. And I gotta go back to work tomorrow after being off for almost a week. And not trying to complain, but I don't want to go back. But years ago, I saw a bumper sticker that was play on words, or hijacking a little bit of Snow White, and it said I owe instead of hi ho, it says I owe. So off to work I go. Yeah, that's definitely me. Don't got a choice in the matter. I just gotta go. But I think most of us fall in that category. It's pretty common. So I understand these tables, but then they put a table right, kind of, you'll see in a second here, kind of off the beaten path for these guys. It looks like some sort of makeshift seat here coming up. I gotta throw the other one on here. So that was the last plate for this bag. Well, this little one here, but for the floor. And Greg, yes, I'm very disappointed that they're going to get rid of the base plate. I imagine they'll come out with a new base plate that's thicker to match the new roads, is what I'm thinking. But even then, I'm not a fan of that, because you know, you get started on a system in your city and then they change it on you, and either you got to pay scalper prices, because once they quit producing something, the price starts climbing right away because it's no longer in production. There's a limited amount of them. And so either I'll have to convert to the new thicker system, or I'm just going to have to do like I am now, where hopefully I can buy enough in advance before they close it off, and hopefully buy enough that'll last me for years before I have to convert. Or I doubt I'll be able to buy enough that I'll never have to convert over to the new system. But you know, I'm not trying to complain, but it is kind of annoying when you've got something set up and they keep changing it on you. And they've changed the road plates quite a few times, but the thickness has always remained the same. But this new road plate, the thickness changed, and so yeah. I've watched a compilation of Wizard of Oz references in Family Guy. Well, that sounds interesting already. I've only watched a few episodes of Family Guy, but I do find them funny. Okay, so let's make sure I didn't miss anything, because I have a few extra pieces that concern me. Alright, I don't see where I missed it, so we'll call that a bag. It's in the bag. Alright. Well, we should start bag 11, but I'm actually not going to. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. But Greg and others, I appreciate you tuning in today. And I don't know when the next time is that I'm going to be doing this set. I know tomorrow is going to be part 3 of the world map, so I'm going to start editing that today and get it posted before the end of the day. So that'll be going on. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and hope you guys stay good to each other out there, and I'll catch you on the next video.